She doesn't represent the whole of us. Latinos are not a monolith. But she does. But she does. So it's cool to apply the one bad apple spoils the bunch when it's something that someone from our community does. But when it's something that someone else's community does and it's called out en masse, y'all no longer are a monolith. That doesn't represent the whole of us. But she does represent y'all. I'm sorry, but I don't see a single one of y'all making videos, combating, saying this, that, and the third, or oh no, Latinos don't do that. There is a negative connotation. There is a word for the word nigger in every motherfucking language. Every race, every nationality has a slur against us. But now y'all don't want to apply that one bad apple thing towards the rest. Man, nah, you're not gonna do that. This is the year of accountability. This is the year of disclosure. If y'all don't like y'all shirts being balled up, probably get your people together when you hear it. Y'all hear y'all friends, whether they're high, tight, white, a sun dodger, or a Latino, or anything that's not black, everybody uses the N-word. Everybody uses the N-word. The thing is, we're getting back into correcting y'all motherfuckers for it, and you don't like it. Y'all not about to sit here and say y'all didn't see that video and know that you don't have someone you know, heard someone you know, seen somebody who identify as a Latino, Latinx, or whatever under that umbrella, use the N-word and nobody correct their ass. Nobody say nothing. Black people have gotten tired of having to pop y'all motherfuckers in the mouth. It's not that we letting y'all slide. Don't get me wrong, some motherfuckers condone it. We gonna get to them. The thing is, we don't have a problem with getting members of our community. We don't have a problem with pointing out accountability and say, hey, that happened in our community and they look like us. But when the motherfucking shoe is on the other foot, one bad apple no longer spoils the bunch, huh? Keep that same energy. Alright. Keep that same energy. Because I can see that everyone's getting tired. Everyone's getting tired. Well, if you don't want it, stop. You're not black. There's no reason for you to use the N-word, especially in a slanderous way like that. And at her record, her motherfucking camera, shit. Yeah, we need to see all of that. Because she's talking about some, I can't wait till I see another black person. They're going straight to jail. Bro, y'all act like this shit is new. Y'all act like racism and these types of racism, the pattern recognition of it all, the fact that we keep calling it out. Y'all act like this shit is new. Black people aren't that type of people. If it wasn't happening, we would sit in our bathrobes and go about our day. The fact that it's still happening, the fact that your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and the rest of the motherfuckers are still alive, still doing it, still condoning it, still allowing it, training it, raising it within their youngins. Come on, nah. Please stop feeding us shit and trying to call it chocolate. We are ahead of the game. And y'all trying to hit us with a little razzle-dazzle. We see it's motherfucking pistachio in that bitch too. You can call it Dubai chocolate all you want. It's still shit. If you don't like it, hold your people fucking accountable. And we will proceed doing the same with ours. We know, as black people, we have a lot to work with. We understand. But we're doing it. That's the difference. As a collective unit, we all put ourselves in the house. Why the fuck you think while we're in the house, we're not going to hold each other accountable for the nonsense that has been happening for generations? That's why we're inside. We got shit to do. Just because we're not outside and you don't see it, don't mean it's not getting done. Sick of this shit. One bad apple spoils the bunch. We are in a society where that rule is the normalized societal thing. One black person do that, the whole collective is now getting frowned upon. So keep that same energy. It is the year of accountability for a reason. It is the year of disclosure for a reason. All 7 planets is not in Aries for nothing. Half the day you fucking voted for.
Black people need to get over slavery. Black people need to get over racism. Racism doesn't exist anymore. That's how ignorant y'all sound when y'all say that stuff. Because Ashley Gonzalez just proved that not only is racism alive and well, it's from people who look and have the same skin tone as us. And literally all we do is mind our business. Wake up, mind our business, walk in brilliance, move along, and then have the nerve to ask us why we need our own spaces. We need our own spaces because that's where we're safe. Just like when that woman harassed me about that one post that I made about all black women and made a video to black women. We need videos for us. We need communities for us. Why? Because we think that we can bond with other races. We try to be cordial with every race. But not everyone in every race cares about us. So black spaces are definitely necessary. And it's really depressing that people are still ignorant and like low-minded, like really dumb, honestly. Like To be racist in 2026, to be someone who hates someone simply because of their skin. Do you hear how ignorant? Oh, I don't like them. Why? Because they're black. What? Okay. This morning I was like literally irritated when I saw that, because honey, the same people that you think will save you don't care about you at all. But the people that you say you hate before we realize that you hate us would have been the ones that come to your rescue. Think on that.
But the original plan was to let her resign. That was the original plan, but it got leaked out. And whoever's leaking out the information, yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to, listen, I love to see people letting people know, say, hey, this is what's about to go down. Handle that, do something, whatever. I love when people do that. Oh, I love to have black people, whoever, just passing information. That's good. Even the original person that actually recorded her doing that, right? I'm pretty sure it wasn't a black person in her chat that recorded that. It probably was somebody from her own community. And it's the thing, when she doing that, there are a lot of people in her community that's friends of black people. A lot of black people, they family members or whatever. They married to black people, especially here in this area, you know, definitely Texas. So I don't know why she thought that would have been okay with everybody. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Now she learned a good lesson. But let me say something else. What you saw, what happened on the initial video with Ashley Gonzalez, right? And let me go and look exactly the first day I covered that, so I can go and just get a timeline real quick, how quick that actually happened from the time she got found out to the time she got fired. Just give me a second. I'm gonna glance. Let me glance at something in my archives, at least when I first started covering it. I think I started covering it. Hold on. What's the first time I covered that story? I'm looking for my picture. No. I think I covered it on this channel. It was 2 days ago. I actually covered it on the first time. 2 days ago, actually. And that was like, I think a day or so, right? Or a couple of hours after. No, it was, I think, either the same day or a day after. So it was 2 days ago I actually covered that. And we looking at today, she's fired. Now, how did that happen? Yes, we want to definitely give a shout out to Dr. Candace Matthews for receiving the video and putting the video out, drawing attention to it. Definitely shout out to Dr. Candace Matthews. We go ahead and give her a hand clap for that. She's doing the Lord's work by doing that, getting an anti-black racist off of the police force. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Also, when black people saw that, they didn't stay quiet. They actually didn't ask for permission. They didn't go to you notice the NAACP and the Urban League and Boulay Martin's gang and all of them. They had nothing to do with this. This was done by the grassroots completely. People seen this, got on code and said, oh, hell no, this is not about to go down. No. Everybody started speaking on it, using their platforms and their voice without needing a leader, right? Being on code. Then other brothers and sisters saw this throughout the country. They were speaking on it all over TikTok, all over YouTube, whatever, speaking on their experiences with people like Ashley within her particular community who have anti-black views, and brought that conversation more to.
I personally want to thank the ex-Houston police officer, Ashley Gonzalez. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I want to thank you for your racist rant that I know you did not intend to be leaked, but thank you for doing that. People get upset when people go on racist rants or find out somebody is bigoted or something. I personally would much rather know what kind of person I'm dealing with. If you have a prejudice against a group of people based on whatever, whether it's skin color, religion, let me know now so that I can know where I stand. Because the last thing I want is to be in a situation where I am in need of help. I call the police. You come, you are called to protect and serve. You take one look at me, you see my black skin, and you've already decided that you hate me and that you want to make my life harder. thank you for letting the world know. And I honestly wish that people who have any type of prejudice, I wish it could be tatted on their chest so that the world can then navigate how to handle that person. There's too many closet bigots and racists that do what they do, and they can cause the damage that they cause because the people that they're around have no idea who they're dealing with. And there's so much of that in this country. And I know it's unrealistic, but it's like a sigh of relief when somebody's exposed like that. Because it's like, well, now we know. To me, it's like sundown towns, you know? Thank you for letting me know where the sundown towns are. Let me know where I don't need to be when the sun goes down. Tell me now. I don't want to be surprised. So whatever comes her way, let it come her way. But I really wish that more of that exposure happens, because it is a lot more common than we realize. And not just against Black people, but there are so many people with prejudices and hidden agendas. You know, the role of a police officer is such an important thing in our society. And I personally believe it attracts two extremes of a personality. There are the good people that join the force because they want to make their communities better, and they want to do what they can to leave an impact. And maybe, you know, there was an officer when they were growing up that left a good whatever. And then there are those people that like weren't picked for the football team and they've got a chip on their shoulder, or somebody didn't ask them to the prom, and so now they have a little authority. And now anytime they are triggered by somebody or some situation, they got to flex their muscles and let the world know that they're in charge. So once again, I want to say thank you to Ashley Gonzalez, and thanks.
Right. When you listen to the Black Americans, one thing you have to know, one thing that I'm trying to learn from these people is that it's better, and they're supporting the statement from Ashley Gonzalez, because this shows clearly that it's good or better for you to give out or express yourself, speak the truth, than deceiving and pretending to other people like all is well, when you really know inside your heart that all is not well. Now, when this lady came out to expose how they're feeling about Black Americans or Black community in America, she it's like she spoke on behalf of the majority of the Latino people, because this is the only time that we're watching Latinos coming out to ask unity from Black Americans. This is the only time that we're watching them coming out to admit the truth and to beg for unity, and so that they can work together, they can fight together all the problems that's happening in America, all that is happening towards them, because this time we know that the white system or American government is fighting so hard over the deportation of the Latinos back to their countries, just like how they did to America, the Black Americans. And since the time the system started to fight or show interest of fighting against the Latinos, that's the only time we saw them coming out, some of them begging for unity with the Black Americans, because they feel like all that's happening to their community today is the same thing that can happen to Black Americans, and it's the same thing that has been all time happening to the Black Americans. And this is the time they're coming out to say that we need to join our hands together to unite, so that we can fight the problem that is common to our community. Because when we listen or just we sit down and watch things happening in other people, and we are not saying anything, we are not addressing this, then it will come to affect all of us. So this is the only time that we need to stand together, fight all these problems, and make sure that we are making this to happen. Now, today, the Black Americans, for the longest time, the Black Americans have been so silent, cooperating with all that has been happening with the other, like the majority group or the majority community, like White Americans and other groups, minority, who have been coming out to fight against the Black Americans without them saying anything. But it has come to the point where they are feeling like this silence is not good, it's not enough, because they've been trying to show their patience. But the more they show their patience, the more some are taking advantages to them. And this is the only time they have come to decide that we are going to make our own decisions. And the decision we are going to make is to make sure that we are coming out with our stance, with our decisions. We are not going to tolerate or to wait or to depend on anybody. We are going to make our own decision, which we feel like it is going to help us. And that's why today, just like how some of the Latinos have been coming out to say that we stand with Ashley. We stand with Ashley because the Black Americans have never been show any interest to come and join us to help us fight over this anti-immigration and all these deportations. So today the Black Americans are saying one thing: we don't need your apology. Keep it for yourself. We don't need it, because for you to come out and say such a thing, this is something that you've been doing. You've been trying to pretend like racism is no longer today exists in America in your community. Racism is no longer exist between these two communities. But now you have come out to expose your true color and to expose your true identity, what you are doing and what you are thinking against other people. So we have a lot to say, but now Black Americans have come out clearly to say that we don't need your apology. You can keep it, because whatever you said willingly and knowingly. That is going to hurt other people. But now, it is better for you to speak the truth so that the people can live knowing the kind of the people that they are associating with. It's better for you to express yourself, prevail your true color, so that someone who is next to you can know you clearly and true of you, than pretending, acting like a holy person when you know yourself deep in your heart what you're thinking against other people. That's why today the Black are saying there is no need of pretending like all is well. We are together in this, when you know truly, you know deeply that you are not, and you know what you're doing against other people. Maybe bless you for tuning in this channel. You're doing great by tuning in this channel. Your support is really appreciated. And if you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing, sharing. Just leave a comment so I can continue creating space for more and more videos as how it comes. Maybe blessed, and stay tuned.